Hello again from Tel Aviv, and we just concluded the mission, with the exception of a little reception for the professors, which I'll go to in just a moment after I have a chance to talk with you about today. And wow, today was another hugely impactful and busy day, and it began on a really difficult note. We began by going to the IDF Media Communications headquarters, where we watched the 45 or 47-minute video of the raw footage of the Hamas attack on October 7th. This included body cam footage that Hamas took and videos that the Hamas militants themselves streamed because they wanted to document this event. And in fact, you can yourself find it on the internet because Hamas deliberately streamed it. So I don't need to tell you what these videos showed. You can find out for yourself. But in short, they're horrible, barbaric acts of murder. You know, the point of going on this trip was primarily to bear witness to what happened on October 7th and to give testimony to what unfolded. And I can unequivocally say that what happened on October 7th was a horrific, barbaric murder of Jews by people who hated and wanted to kill Jews. In addition to the unbelievable carnage, people who are, one incident I will share, a militant called his father on the cell phone of a Jewish woman that he murdered to tell him that he murdered her and 10 Jews, and was unbelievably proud of how he had killed 10 Jews. And he said to his father, "Put my mother on the phone. I want to tell her I have Jewish blood on my hands," with the most unbelievably proud and joyous tone. It was frankly disturbing, and it terrified me because it was a glimpse into what I would consider to be the worst aspects of humanity, a complete failure of one of the most basic commandments given to us, thou shalt not murder. People who are calling Jews dogs, who, by the way, also murdered dogs, which is just horrible as well. But to dehumanize and give such a disrespect to life, truly it terrified me that such people exist, and to see so many scenes of this unbelievable violence and brutality, and it was quite horrible. And so I can say without hesitation that October 7th was a horrible massacre, and it's my belief structure that the murder of innocents is never justified. While the Palestinian people have a right to self-determination, have human rights, including, of course, the right to dignity and to be free from oppression, there is no world in which it is ever acceptable to try to accomplish that through this kind of horrible, unexpected murder of innocents, the elderly. They kidnapped a 9-month-old baby. They shot a 2-year-old in the head. There's no justification for this action. It was horrible. It was, I suppose, and I did learn later what it means to be a war crime or not. In order to commit a war crime, this would have been a state action, and that's a little more complicated. I haven't really completed my so-called, I would say, legal analysis of the whole facts of the case, and the International Criminal Court and the International Court of Justice are actually hearing some of these matters coming up. I can tell you that it was horrible, and it was a violation of the very foundation of human ethics, which has allowed civilization to flourish up until now. And I hope that the world stands together to condemn unequivocally the horrific murders that Hamas perpetrated on October 7th, when they went into communities which I personally saw with my own eyes. I saw the video footage that the murderers themselves took and live streamed. I heard their own words claiming that they had killed these people. I saw the actual places where they had committed the murders and touched with my own hands the ash